Hello friends, today we'll be talking about mass balance ratio management in particularly in e-waste management. So before going there, let me introduce to you AWM. So AWM stands for Asan Waste Management. It's a complete suite of products that is offered into the waste management industry. So under AWM we have uh, solutions for municipal corporations, the people working in solid waste, electronic waste, scrap recycling, biomedical waste. Uh, you could talk about any kind of waste management stream basically here, right? So we are covering everything under AWM suite. Now, today I will be talking about particularly AWM e-waste, which is a product uh, tailored made for e-waste businesses. It is a complete solution right from start. I mean, the point you basically acquiring your customer, I mean the corporates or maybe the clients from whom you are purchasing this e-waste, to recycling it, selling it. So it's covering the complete solution and the total compliance management. So it is having everything. Just for example, let's say you may be generating form 6, form 10, form 2, right? Certain reports that need to be submitted to the pollution control board and certain other stuff like that. On top of this, so many things are there. So today the topic is not to go in detail for AWM e-waste. Today I will be covering how you can manage MBR uh, if you are a e-waste recycler particularly. So in case you are e-waste recycler, you must be, I mean, it's a general process that I'll be following today. It may vary a bit from here to there for different organization, but in general, what MBR is the mass balance ratio, and what generally people do around it is, let's say you receive some desktop, you already know that when we recycle it, it gets segregated or it gets recycled into these many items, right? For example, let's say copper, birch cliff, and some other waste, and you already know the percentage of it, how much percentage it's going to produce, right? This particular item, that is called the MBR. So you already know how much percentage it is going to produce, and when you actually send it to the recycling, how much percentage it is producing. So there is a standard MBR and then the actual MBR that you are actually receiving. So as a management of e-waste recycler, or I mean, to go from to look from the profit perspective, you need to know that what I'm expecting out of this, and how much money I'm expecting out of this when I recycle this particular product, and how much I'm actually receiving, right? So these two things are the most important part in e-waste recycling, particularly how we are covering it. So I will be just taking you into a brief. It will be difficult to take you in detail in a short video. Whatever the waste item that you have, right? If you go to our system under masters, you can create waste items, and when you go to waste items, here you can actually put your standard MBR ratio. So let's say, for example, mix. I'm not going to mix matter. I'll just search out for some item. Let's say desktop, right? If you go to desktop, then what you do here is you basically put your MBR. So if you click on MBR, as you can see here, uh, you can put, I have put some copper makes birch cliff waste. So this is just for an example. You can put some other value here. So this is the standard MBR that you put here. Now once the standard MBR and everything is put, it's all maintained, then the next part that comes into is the, I mean, come into picture is production order. Now production order, there are multiple ways to actually handle it. You can create it per client wise, per purchase order wise, or you can have per production order for multiple clients, but generally it's per purchase order. So what you do, you basically create a purchase order, you go to add new, right? I'll just give you an existing example. Here basically you can select your client, from which client you are making it, the warehouse or maybe the facility or the recycling facility. You can select the date, you can select from here, right? And here you basically select the item to which you are going to let's say desktop, right? So to which you are putting into the production. Now once you put it into the production and you just save changes, then you can add MBR. I'll just give you an example of an existing one. So in this case, I have put desktop here as a, I mean, into the production for recycling. Now as you can see here, I'll just go to the output, right? So once you first when you put it into the basically the production order, this item comes into picture, it is all saved, and whenever you are producing something out of recycling, you just need to click on add output. So whenever you click add output, this part, so here I have put copper mix, I have produced let's say 2000 quantity, Birchcliff is 2000 quantity, waste is 2000, just for example, and the total quantity was 5000. It's in kg as of now. And which date? So for example, you are producing on different dates, right? Let's say you put the breast top into production on 1st of March, and then you may be getting output on 2nd March, 3rd March, 4th March. So you can put on different dates, and it will take the total percentage out of it. Now there are certain checks that has been put over here, like it cannot exceed the total quantity and all that stuff. Now once this part is done, then you can go to details, and here you can see actual things. So for example, copper mixed, right? Actual quantity is 2000. Actual percentage you are expecting, actual percentage means that you have received, I mean recycled, so that is 40%, and the expected was 2000 as well. So it is perfectly fine going as per the result, how much actual price per ton and all that. But in case of Birchcliff, so you were expecting 2000, that has to be 40% out of it, but the expected quantity was 30%. So since the difference between expected and actual quantity is more than 10%, it's showing you in red. And also, I mean, whenever you're putting into production, whenever you're getting outputs, you're getting details, the transfer to inventory is there. So inventory is connected with it, right? So whatever the I mean operations you are doing, it will keep getting connected over there, and inventory will be maintained accordingly whenever you're creating any purchase orders, whenever you're creating any sale order. So accordingly it is maintained. Also there are certain analysis that you can see over it. This is one of the analysis I'm showing you. Here what you can see is based on the items, you can see on the monthly basis that how much total quantity you have actually segregated, what is the total source price, total resultant price, how much you are expecting, and what is the actual. So it is again based on the MBR that you have put over here. So this kind of analysis, we have a level of analysis on top of this, range wise, monthly, item wise, many analyses are there. Few of the analyses are already with us, and we also customize as per the requirement of different clients. So this is all about the MBR management in e-waste recycling. For any questions, you may contact us. Thank you.